Well, hi everyone. It is Dr. Chris here. Happy Tuesday. So I am so excited about this new collection from Young Living called Devine Destiny. I love the box too it comes in. So you open it up. It's got a shiny gold book in there. And then you've got the oils that we're going to go through. So this is a collection that Mary Young created and introduced at the convention a couple of weeks ago. So she went into a lot of detail about it in the protocol, and she was very specific about how it should be used. She was like, this is a protocol that is unlike any other. And, I am like, well, let's do the protocol so that we can actually get all the benefits of what these oils are all about. So these oils that are in the kit are created to work synergistically, and they are to help you with your self-development journey of discovery and enlightenment. They're going to help with blocking out distractions and all the words and the programming that keep you from discovering the truth of who you are. Those are powerful words when you think about it, because I kind of thought about this a little bit. From the moment we are born, the programming begins. Not intentionally, but subconsciously, because you are born into a family. And so whatever your mom and dad and that family unit is doing, that's programming. Now, I'm not saying it's bad, but it is a way of thinking and the values, and it's just subconsciously there. And I kind of, this became very evident to me when I was in my early 20s, and I thought, why am I eating meat? I don't want to eat meat. I was eating meat because I had grown up eating meat. I was like, wait a minute, I can think for myself now. I can make decisions based on what feels good to me. What is my truth, not that of the family I came from, or the students I was around, or teachers, or coaches, or religious leaders, or the government, or, all these officials. Like, you've got so much stuff coming in at you, especially nowadays, that it sometimes is very hard to figure out where you really fit in for what your thoughts really are. And that's where it's really the internal work that needs to happen to block all that stuff out and go, what is it that is true for me? So I hope you're excited for this. I would love to do a challenge. If anybody's up for it, you can always put in the chat, just be like, yeah, let's do a challenge, and I can create a group that we do this challenge together. It's a 3-week process, so just know that you're in it for 3 weeks. That's the limit. That's pretty doable. But this is really going to help create that heightened awareness that of the spirit, of the soul, and empower that true inner self to decide what you desire, what you want to accomplish in your life. I feel blessed because I truly love what I do, but I do know so many people that are not living their passion. They are in jobs that they don't like. And I'm so sad when I hear this, that people get up every day and like they dread going to work and they live for the weekend. Like, people will ask me, what'd you do this weekend? And I'm like, was it the weekend? Because I'm just living my life. And I'll ask them, what is your passion? And they can't tell me. I'm like, wow. So I know this stuff can be difficult for people, and I think this collection is going to be really helpful for that. And with them, you're going to layer one oil on top of the other as the weeks go by. So I'll get into that protocol. Now, even though the blends are the same, right, in the bottle, how they react with each person is going to be individual because of the frequency of the oils and the frequency of the person and the frequency of their thoughts and their actions. So everything works synergistically. So let's get right into the first part of the protocol is Daily Devine. Ooh, there it is. Can you see that? This light always blocks it out. There we go. Daily Devine, and this is a blend of a lot of tree oils, which I love. This is going to be my favorite. So, one drop. Oh, it's all over my computer. It's going to be Devine too. So one drop is all you need to usually come out for me because you're going to use this oil every day for 3 weeks. So it's the one that's going to get used a lot. I should have put a 15 ml in there, right? Maybe we can give that suggestion. All right, so this contains white fir, black spruce, sandalwood, palo santo, vetiver, manuka, and jasmine. So very grounding, very clearing of energy with the Palo Santo. Vetiver is very grounding. Jasmine is a very high frequency oil. So this is going to help create that space where you can reflect on what your heart is saying, on what your soul is saying, and kind of get rid of all that clutter. So where are you going to put this? Well, let's see. Some suggestions are the crown. So you could just put the drop on your crown, your temples. So you can just rub in a little bit here. You can just put it on your wrists, back of the neck, your throat. And this might be good if you have difficulty expressing yourself or speaking up, or your heart. If you find it's being closed or you can't hear what your heart is saying, this is really where we should be coming from to open ourselves up to unconditional love and really what is our heart's desire versus what is everybody else's heart's desire. Or you can do the earlobes, which are a great place to access all those acupuncture meridians. So it doesn't really matter where you use it. You just have to use it. And this might be the start of intuitively going, where do I want to use this oil? Okay. So you're going to use this alone for the first 7 days. And what this does is it's going to allow the body to adjust to the frequencies that you're going to need for this enlightenment for your soul's growth and purpose. Just it's something this small, right? I am so excited for this challenge. Now, with all of these oils, Mary Young suggests as the aroma transforms throughout the day, you can reflect how you can open up what you're feeling and experiencing to the changes that you are seeking. So, of course, with intention, these oils are going to work way better. So you can use an affirmation, and it's highly recommended. Now, I'm going to give you some suggestions. These are not ones you have to use. You can create your own. And again, what feels right to you. So things having to do with your divine. You can say something like, I walk boldly into my divine. I am the master of my destiny, and I have the power to create the life I envision. I trust in the divine as my life unfolds. My life unfolds as it should. My mind, body, spirit are in alignment to fulfill my divine destiny. I love that one. Love, gratitude, peace, and success line the path of my divine destiny. I trust in the divine innate intelligence within me to guide me on the path to my divine destiny. I also love that one, just because innate intelligence is part of the chiropractic philosophy. So that really resonates with me. Now, that resonates with me. If none of those resonate with you, then you make up your own. Okay. And also, let's just say one day you decide it's crown of the head because you are needing to tap into universal energy or something like that. And the next day you're like, I need to work, with the heart. You don't have to do the same place every time. Okay. But on that day, if you put a drop on the top of your head with Devine Destiny, when we go to the next level, which we're going to talk about right now, so this is Devine Destiny. The next one is I Am Blessed. So after a week, you're going to add in I Am Blessed for another week. All right, so you're going to layer over where you did. So if I did a drop on the crown of my head, then that day I'm going to put another drop of the I Am Blessed. I hope that's clear. If not, you can always ask me questions in the chat here, or send me an email, or whatever. Make a comment, and I will get back to you. So you're going to put it on that same area as you put your daily divine, and you're going to do that every day for 7 days. Like I said, to me, I feel like you can put it on different places. I haven't seen anybody say you have to put it in the same place all the time, because we're different people every single day. So what does I Am Blessed do? Well, first of all, let's talk about the oils in it. It contains a lot of the sweeter oils like geranium and jasmine, but there's also the more, I call it like the savory, like goldenrod, tree oil of pine, palo santo, and also valor. So who doesn't like anything with valor? Super yummy. So that's a powerful combination that's going to help you connect to your subtle inner being, that subtle body, the soul, the thing that's quiet, that we have to get quiet to listen to. With all the chatter, you can't get to it. So this is going to help you create that space where you can expand your awareness and transformation of your thoughts to promote that feeling that you need, that you are worthy and good enough, so that you can acknowledge these gifts and talents to move forward with what you are desiring in the world. So some of the affirmations that I came up with are: I am blessed to be a blessing. My blessings overflow. I am filled with gratitude for all the blessings in my life. That type of thing. And you don't necessarily have to use the word blessing, but if it helps you craft an affirmation, you just want to make sure it's in the present time. Not, I'm going to be blessed at some point in my life. No, I am blessed. And you can just say, I am blessed. And that's perfectly fine. Now, the third one, so we've done 1 week of Daily Divine. The next week, week 2, Daily Divine and I Am Blessed. And then the third week, we're going to add in I Am Creative. And when I heard this, I Am Creative, I was like, oh yes. I love it. Because if I can't be creative, it's not worth doing for me. So there's a lot of happy oils in here, like grapefruit and tangerine and bergamot. There's healing oil, helichrysum. You've got your tree oils like juniper and cypress and hinoki. And then you've got lemongrass, which is really good for clearing physical and emotional and whatever junk, toxins, yuck. And eucalyptus as well is very opening up, expansive. And these are going to help create a space where you can set in motion the energy of your creativity to facilitate the reality of your destiny. And that is super powerful because, so many people think that you have to be artistic to be creative. And that is not so. Creativity can come in many, many forms. It's about putting putting your soul, putting your life into things that you're doing. It can be cooking. It can be, something you're writing, how you're dressing, what you do to your hair. So there's so many ways that are not traditional that you can be creative in what you're doing, but it's also about thinking outside of the box. That's creativity. The box is, here's what everybody's doing, here's what the narrative is. We're just following all along, and everybody's doing the same thing. Out of the box is, hey, what about if we did it this way? That's creative thinking. That is what we are missing, creative thinking in our world so many times, because it does take a little bit of guts to step out of that box and out of those comfort zones to do something differently, where you might stand out and you're like, whoa, I don't know if I'm ready for that. And, sometimes it can come back at you because people might not be ready to hear it. But there are so many people in time. This is how we push forward with what we're doing in our world, people thinking of doing things in a different way. And that's where that creativity comes in. So you're going to layer that. So let's just use our example of the crown. In the morning, put 1 drop of daily divine, 1 I am blessed, and 1 I am creative on the top. And you can say your affirmations. It can be simple as, I am creative. I am a creative being. I am opening my mind to creative thoughts. I am doing things in a creative way. I bring creativity into my world every day. These are just, things that are coming off the top of my head, but you will come up with what feels right for you. And it can be a different affirmation every day. You don't have to say the same thing every day. So again, we're different people each moment of our lives. It's like, I'm a different person now. I'm a different person now. I'm a different person now. You're different if you're happy, if you're sad. Different molecules actually physiologically create a different person. And these oils will just help shift you to where you are. You can say something like, I create my universe. I create the world I want to live in. That is something that I am really working on right now, in that, yes, I would prefer things to be a certain way. And I am working on creating those things to manifest in my world. And that's what I choose to focus on, rather than what I don't want to see. So it's always about focusing on the things that you want and not what you don't want, because that energy that you put into that thought will get more of that negativity to you. And then, of course, you go, well, see, I told you that negative thing will happen. It's like, no. If negative thoughts come in, you can grab your oils, shift your thinking and your mind. Look at Aroma Freedom Technique. There's some really great tools in that, and I've done videos on that. Maybe I'll throw that in the description. But you can also do things like cancel, delete. Like, that thought is gone, and replace it with a positive thought. And it really does help to keep that positive intention going of what you want. So all of these oils, these 3 oils here, are pretty powerful together. Like I said, I haven't done this yet. I would love if I had a group to do this with, so I may look for that. But these 3 oils are going to help with your self-empowerment, and they are going to help you cut the cords. It's time to cut the cords, people, from those who have been running your programs, running your lives subconsciously since the moment you were born. It's time for you to take your power and create what you want in this world. It's pretty powerful stuff. All right. Let me know what you think about all this, and I will see you next week. Same time, same channel, 7 p.m. Pacific time. You can watch me live or catch the replay. Give me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. All right, everybody. See you later.